Hey guys, Sarah from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm way up in northeast Georgia and I'm going after a rare species of black bass called the Bartram bass. If you've been following my channel for a long time, you probably know that I have caught a few of these fish before, but I'm trying to catch this species today so I can add it to the Georgia Black Bass Slam for this year. If you've never heard of the Georgia Bass Slam, basically there is 10 different species of black bass in Georgia. If you catch at least 5 of the 10 of them, the Georgia DNR will give you a little certificate. I got one last year because I caught 5 species. I've already caught 5 species this year, and the Bartram bass would make species number 6. But the river I'm at today is actually the border of Georgia and South Carolina, and I recently heard about the South Carolina Bass Slam. And basically there's only 4 different species of black bass that live in South Carolina, so you do have to catch all 4 of those to get the little certificate for South Carolina. But since this river, is on the border, if I catch the Bartram bass, it should count for both Georgia and South Carolina. So I'm hoping to get my first species for the South Carolina Bass Slam today as well. And the spot I'm at today, I've caught 10 Bartram bass ever, and 9 of them were right at this hole. I caught 8 of them the first time I went here, 0 the second time, and 1 the third time. And then the other, the 10th Bartram bass is at a different location. So it seems to be somewhat of a hit or miss spot, but there's definitely a bunch in here. So hopefully we can catch at least one today that is over 8 inches, so it'll count for the Georgia Bass Slam. No, the fish came off. Dang it. That fish didn't look very big. Well, the sun went down there for a second, and I'm kind of out in the water here, so I only have 1 rod with me. But I was kind of using this little rebel crawfish as a popper. I mean, I've caught a few fish off it before in a river when I just casted it out, and before I even started reeling, they'll hit it. So I might need to try a little topwater over there. There's one, got a fish. Come on, don't come off, fish. Let's go. Yes, it's a little Bartram bass. All right, this guy looks like he's not 8 inches. As far as I know, the South Carolina Bass Slam does not have a length requirement, or length minimum. So, since this is probably not 8 inches, it may count for the South Carolina Bass Slam, but not the Georgia Bass Slam. Either way, I'm happy to get my first Bartram bass today. It took about an hour. Camera says 1 hour and 7 minutes, so over an hour, and I had to hike out here and drive 2 hours. So it's been kind of a long first hour of fishing, but I finally got one. I had that one that hit my topwater. I don't even know if it was a bass, but that's a beautiful little fish there. All right, I just measured this fish, and he was 7 inches exactly, so definitely not 8, but I'm happy to get my first fish. And I honestly thought that might have been 6 inches, so an 8 incher is not too big, but hopefully we can get one. Oh, no! Dude, one went for the whopper plopper. You're kidding. I've had 2 fish hit topwater, and I've had about 3 or 4 bites with a bottom bait. The only fish I've actually caught was one of the ones that hit the bottom. Oh, there we go, got one. Nice, dude. Ooh, I should have been fishing this the whole time. It's a nice one. This might be the biggest Bartram bass I've ever caught. Get up in here, fish. Dude, nice Bartram bass. Y'all, these fish, the adult size is they max out at 14 inches. Typically 12 to 14 inches. Man, maybe I should have been using topwater. I think topwater might be better in this kind of slower water, right next to the fast moving water. So yeah, the biggest Bartram bass I've caught was 11 inches. This guy's probably right about 11. So there we go. We've definitely got both knocked off now. I just got to get 2 good pictures of this guy. One next to a ruler and one of me holding him. So I just measured this fish, and he's actually 12 inches, which is a really good Bartram bass. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna get a few more pictures of him, but I brought the net just so I could, take pictures of the fish and make sure they're okay. All right, it's time to release this fish. Such a beautiful fish there. I absolutely love catching these different black bass species, especially these ones up in the mountains, because the water's so clear and these fish are so beautiful. Woo. There he goes. Dude, I can see his coloring from here. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Just about took the rod out of my hand. I had an itch. I was about to itch or something. Where is this fish? It's another. Ooh, we might have foul hooked him. I might have foul hooked him. Yeah, I foul hooked him. Ooh, I think it's a Bartram's bass. Yeah, it is. Looks like it. Fortunately, I did foul hook him. I'm sure he swiped at it. Well, sorry, buddy. Let me get that off of you. I'm gonna make sure to release this one faster than I released the last one. The last one was fine. I just probably should have released him sooner. There we go. That guy's about an 8.5 incher probably. I'll take him. These guys are cool little fish, and yeah, the topwater is turning out to probably be the best thing. Plus it is getting a little bit cloudy right now. Oh, I got one. Wasn't even looking. I was looking to make another cast. I started reeling the whopper plopper like I usually would, and the little guy got it. Yeah, and it's a little Bartram's bass again. Oop. He's like the exact same size as the first one we caught. There he is. I washed him off. Just a little baby, but I will take him. This whopper plopper is turning out to be pretty good. Oh my gosh. Nice, dude. These fish are getting fired up. This is like a couple minutes later. On the whopper plopper 60. I'll probably put a link for this little whopper plopper down below if y'all want to pick one up. It's working great. I mean, wow, this is a really good one. This is another good one. Ooh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Dude, I mean, y'all are probably like, dude, that's a small little bass. Why is he freaking out? But no, these Bartram's bass, like I mentioned earlier, do not get big. This might be a 13 incher. Yeah, that is good. That's got to be bigger than the one we caught before. He's got a weird little kind of bite out of him there. It's a good Bartram's bass. All right, y'all. This fish was about right at 13 inches, which is like super good for a Bartram's bass. So I will definitely take that. Now it's time to release him. Should be pretty good because I pretty much had him in the net the whole time. Yeah, he was way better off to go than that second big one I caught. And look, something just surfaced right there. I'm gonna keep throwing this whopper plopper around. There we go, got one. I feel like every time I look away from my lure, I get a fish. Which maybe is when I'm pausing it, I don't know. Could be. But yep, it's another Bartram's bass. Yeah, this whopper plopper 60 is turning out to be great. I'd only caught like 2 fish on it before today, and it was actually the other color I had, but it's working well today on these little Bartram's bass. So yeah, I think this is fish number 6 of the day, and the 5th one I've got on the little whopper plopper. And I think this guy might have been out there in pretty deep water, but I mean, there's some big chunk rock that comes out of that deep water. So he's probably just hiding under a rock over there. Come down to the water to release this little guy. We have him? Yep. Oh my gosh. The tiny ones will hit this. I mean, we already caught a few pretty small ones, but this might be the smallest one on the whopper plopper. Yeah, it's definitely the smallest one on the whopper plopper. And it's the smallest one of the day. But this tiny little guy actually got a hook in his mouth there, as you can see. Well, there we go, little baby Bartram's bass. And he is off somewhere. There he goes. I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up at this river here today. I spent about like close to 3 hours fishing here, so I only caught 7 fish, I mean, which is not bad. I mean, I caught 7 Bartram's bass, 2 really nice ones. I will definitely take it. And I'm actually not done fishing today. I'm gonna be fishing a creek here soon, but that is gonna be in a different video, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. But either way, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I mean, you know, catching these Bartram's bass, you know, it's hard because I gotta travel a lot. And I mean, it took over an hour to catch one. But then once I switched to that whopper plopper, you know, fishing really got a lot better. So I'll definitely take it. Like I said, I mean, these Bartram's bass only get 12 to 14 inches. So those two ones I caught were actually really good ones. But also, if you want to pick up that whopper plopper, it was the whopper plopper 60 in the monkey butt color. That's actually what River to Sea named it. I don't know why it's called monkey, but that's what it's called. And I'll have a link for it down in the description below if you want to pick one up. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch you all on the next video. Thanks for watching.